sorry for another useless video, but today we'll be talking about some politics and business. About the friendship of Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Elon Musk has access to AI, the artificial intelligence. You know, and basically anyone now in the world has this access to artificial intelligence in form of ChatGPT 4. So, what Elon did first looks almost like a suicide. Basically, a businessman who is successful flirts with politician who is successful but questionable, and they both kiss. So, first that comes to mind, a question for Elon. Elon, if Donald Trump is fired, do you think anyone at all will ever have business with you again? Or you will go bankrupt? That's the first question that comes to mind. But the second question that comes to mind is, of course, Trump provides more freedom to Musk by taking down a lot of regulations that, for example, Biden had, So, generally speaking, for Musk, it's a good idea to befriend Trump. And for Trump, it's a good idea to befriend. I almost made a Freudian slip. To befriend Musk. But imagine something goes. It always does. Something always happens. And what I'm telling you right now, Trump will get rid of Elon Musk if something happens as fast as he can, and Elon Musk will get rid of Trump as fast as he can if something happens. Just, really, this is like, what's it called in English? A love-hatred relationship or something. The relationships built on needles, they're now playing along. Now, of course, in 12th of March 2025, they do each other good. Musk gets profit from Trump, and Trump gets profit from Musk. But really, I have this book right here. Trees, trees. Just read it. The theory of development of technological systems. And Elon, if you watch me, you probably know what trees is. And they know how things work. These two people, Elon Musk and Trump, will betray each other faster than piranhas tear off flesh of a hedgehog in a river. Amazon. So what else I wanted to say? Basically, now they're profiting, but these two people will betray each other faster than you can think. And Trump will sign anything as fast as he can and do any decisions as fast as he can because Trump is a businessman. He needs money, 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 haba, 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 haba. You know, Musk is almost the same, another businessman, but the only difference that he is at least smart. Musk making money. These two people will betray each other as fast as they can. That's basically all I wanted to say. Let me think what I wanted to say more. Uh, yeah, another thing that came to mind. Basically, what is happening now that um, Trump is following Putin's path, and Putin's path is not original. He just copied it. He copied it from the history before him. You know that he was an agent in Germany, in GDR, DDR, and they don't consider anyone an enemy. They consider anyone a teacher, basically like Buddhists, you know. Uh, Fascists were teachers for them, and Putin learned a lot from them, especially if you know that there is this movie, The 17 Moments of Spring, 17 мгновений весны, that he liked so much that he even gave the name of, changed the surname, the last name of his daughter into Tikhonova, which Tikhonov was uh, the main actor in that series. So you understand everything. You don't need a lot of, sniffing around the wind. That's what I do. I sniff around the wind. The wind is blowing, I sniff it, I know where it's going. Uh, the wind is blowing, I know where it's going. So, he named his daughter after the character who played a Soviet spy in a Nazi uniform against amongst Nazis and against Nazis. And um, what I was talking about, basically, for example, Stasi, 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 was formed on two companies: KGB, Russian, and German Nazis. And that's basically what Putin is, the adept of both of this, how do you call it, the acolyte of both of these companies. So it's very simple to see, when wind is blowing, I know it's where it's going. I sniff the wind, I know where it's going. Uh, so, uh, again, he named his daughter after basically a Nazi clad guy, a Soviet spy, Tikhonov. Uh, that shows a lot. Then, what I wanted to say, basically, this Nazis, this. Um, Yeah, I finally remembered. So, what is going on now is there are three um, forces in the world, main forces: China, United States, and Russia. Three forces: China, United States, and Russia. And Russia actually is just not a force, but some kind of a midget, trying to prove that it's tall. Uh, so China, United States, and what they're doing, don't think that these three nations will fight. What is going on now with Trump is that they're trying to make a coalition, in my understanding. A coalition between China, United States, and Russia, and any. There is basically, I don't know who else could it be. Europe. Europe is so bureaucratic that it can't take on its own pants without help. Uh, China, United States, Europe, and Russia are now making this triangle made of 4 points, or a square of 4 points, and uh, they're trying. I, in my opinion, who will win is China, mm, because they um, believe in what they do. They put their heart in what they do, and they don't quarrel between each other. Um, Europe, on the other hand, is so bureaucratic and so torn apart. United States now is uh, led itself to such a policy that it's basically liberal policies from Democrats led to the rise of power of Trump, who is a strong leader without any compromise, who doesn't care about anyone. They did it. And what else I wanted to say, that history goes in a wave form, So, for example, right now in United States, the Republicans like Trump won. Okay, Republicans. The next wave, it's always like that in American elections, except few cases, that after Republicans come Democrats. Wave theory, like this: wave, 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 wave theory. So, if Trump now gets, I'm, um, I'm not even sure he will live up to his end of term. I'm sure someone like that guy who shot his right ear will aim better and basically, or in political terms, they will just give a boot to Trump, you know, because clowning around with such a the biggest, the most influential country in the world is not a joke. And Trump is joking around with it, making it like a circus, like he's a clown. That doesn't work. So, as we return to our first idea, if Trump is being gone, if they get rid of him, by any means. I mentioned them before, from shooting to impeachment to going fishing to anything else, to concrete boots, anything. If they get rid of him, uh, what will Elon Musk, do? Of course, he will say, "Oh, such a pity, I never liked him." I told you before, these two people, Trump and Musk, they will never. They will betray each other like this, in a snap of a finger. They will betray each other because they're both businessmen. So, Musk uh, probably will start flirting with, I showed you a triangle before, with either China or Russia or Europe. But with Europe, he already broke all of the contacts. Europe now hates Musk. Elon, what are you doing? I'm a Russian man. I'm asking you, what are you doing? You broke all of the relationships with Europe. What is your no boom boom? What is your problem? So Elon broke all of the connections with Europe. Maybe he will try to restore it, or with China or with Russia. That's basically enough for today. This has been a long video and I don't want to waste your time. I respect your time. That's basically all I wanted to say. Um, Another thing I wanted to sorry again is that Elon Musk probably has access to artificial intelligence. If you watched this bullshit before, just watch the end of the video. Elon Musk probably has access, of course he does, access to artificial intelligence. And some AI robot, artificial intelligence, which I respect deeply because they're more clever than people, uh, told him that he must get in contact with Trump and after that maybe even betray him, you know. And you must not take their decisions lightheartedly and easily because they consult this AI intelligence that knows quite a lot, I tell you, about even human psychology and polit- politics psychology and everything else. And the reason Elon Musk, Elon Musk decided to um, part with, to be a friend of Trump, probably has its roots in advice from artificial intelligence. And what we now must figure out is why. And why, it's quite simple to see on the first layer, on the surface layer, because Trump promises him less taxes, less control over him, other goods. So, yeah, basically his Tesla, Starlink, and Neuralink and everything else will win from that. Yeah, and I'm not so smart to go deeper than that. You know, that's all. Basically, I believe that their decisions are based on something clever like AI. But for mere mortals who don't use AI, it seems strange because really Trump can be fired and Musk will be left alone after that and go bankrupt. So I leave decision up to you. Load up your chat GPT now, ask it questions, analyze them, think about it, and make your own decisions. What will happen? That's basically the end of the video. Sorry for such a long video. Thank you. Goodbye. Live long and prosper as always.